I have nasal polyps. I wasn't able to breathe. I definitely wasn't able to smell. Complete nasal blockage.
Pretty much all of my adult life, I've suffered with sinus infections, headaches. So I was pretty much seeing my primary physician probably 2 or 3 times a year with chronic sinus infections.
I had sinus infections 3 to 4 times a year, and I was always plugged. My nose was always plugged, and I'd get sinus headaches.
If you're a patient who suffers with chronic sinus problems or nasal obstruction, we're proud to offer the latest and most minimally invasive services available to solve your problems.
So a patient that would come to ENT of Georgia with chronic sinusitis or chronic nasal problems can expect, first of all, board-certified physicians that have been doing this for 15 to 20 years, who understand a lot of us as patients ourselves who suffer from allergies, how miserable it is. But it can also help break it down and be sure that we understand what's really wrong. We can fully evaluate the nose, we can test them in our office for allergies, we can arrange imaging or CAT scans here in our office to be able to evaluate every bit of their anatomy, and then really help them individualize their therapy, whether that's doing something as simple as a nasal spray, to going as complicated as allergy shots in our office.
Typically we will treat them with medication as much as possible because we're really trying to avoid surgery.
The advantage of a patient seeking ENT of Georgia South for their sinus care is that we can offer multiple different modalities, multiple different treatment options. These include sinus surgery, it can be done in an ambulatory surgery center, outpatient basis. We also have the option to do minimally invasive sinus procedures in the office. They're done without general anesthesia. It's all topical. That can include balloon sinuplasty. We can address the problems with the septum and the turbinates in the office without the need for general anesthesia. The recovery time is usually quicker.
Basically, it's like I was born again, to be honest with you. I swear, like I told people, I said, like, you could breathe better, you sleep better. Like, I've been sleeping through the night. Like, I could go to sleep and not wake up till the morning. Before, I couldn't do that.
I was thrilled to know that I would not have to go into the hospital for the procedure, that it could be done in the office. I've been very pleased with the treatment that I've received, very pleased with the procedures.
I really have no more sinus issues after this. It really just completely cleared. My sinus cavities drain normally now.
The most memorable thing that I always experience with patients, especially sinus patients, is just the difference that they feel when they can breathe again. You can really see it in their eyes how much of an impact it has on their ability to function, just the change in how they feel.